Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Damian Danu, and welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney. Now, I'm a big fan of this game, and where we just left off was kind of crazy. Yeah, so the boat caretaker, which I kind of had my assumptions about, was the real killer. Shocker. Not really. Anyway, the thing is, Edgeworth just said to us at the end of that he has to confess that he has the memory of a murder. So, I imagine we're going to get into some DL6 stuff, but as we still stand, Edgeworth is kind of on the hook. With that said, let's just get right into it. Alright, we're on day 3 in our investigation. I don't know why we have to investigate. I feel like that's other people's jobs, but who cares? We are the law. December 27th. 2011 p.m. 2:11 p.m. 2011.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Do you really think that Mr. Edgeworth killed...
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him lately. But he never takes someone's life. Never.
Nick...
Yo! How's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? Yeah, I had him swooning in the aisles, eh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on! Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
I think you can do better than that. Come on! I saved Edgeworth there, dude! Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me, yeah! Bow before your hero! I am your god!
Alright. Well, I don't know about that, but Larry, you did really help out today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
Seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker is pretty suspicious. Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, dick shit.
Hey, I'm just a guy spitting in the audience, you know? Spitting bars. I see where I was sitting, and Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end.
Us two?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me. Right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough of the silent treatment, man!
Edgeworth!
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when you first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait. Was that when you two were classmates?
Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What?! Hey, Larry! What the fuck is he talking about?
Huh? I got no idea. Sorry.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final.
Alright, alright. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial.
A class trial?
Yeah. You remember Larry? Spring? End of 3rd grade? Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money from home. For lunch from home. Ever notice how all the envelopes look the exact same in this game?
Yeah, I did notice that. I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside.
Oh, yeah. Now you mentioned it, I do remember that.
Let's see why you'd forget, though. You're out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold and I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I
didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Don't play with him. Just admit you did it.
Can't hide the truth. Tell us. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser.
You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race. Or in the committee. Give me back the 50 cents I loaned you.
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix. This is the voice of the teacher now.
I didn't know it was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. To try to apologize, I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. But, that's when it happened. Objection!
He shouldn't have to he shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in this trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles. This is the voice of...
Oh my god!
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry.
Why don't you all just shut up?
Hey, why don't you all shut up? Oh, my bad. This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. Say, I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. Why is Miles British? I know why I'm British, but why is Miles? You live here, dude.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best of friends.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Alright. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's what I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like Papa! A famous defense attorney.
A few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The 6 incident.
Right. Not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's sad, man.
Yeah. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There's an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. In the article, he said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, he's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought, too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times, but he never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
Couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believe in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who could help him.
Whoa, Nick! So is that why you helped me out for free?
Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Aw, Nick! Nick!
Nick! We have to see Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, alright?
Right. And it might well be.
First is that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd sell for who. Guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's, suppose we'll ask Gumshoe. I'm trying to blow my nose, sorry. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Huh, looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe! He won't be back here today!
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. He scared the shit out of me. Alright. Sorry, man, but good luck to Gumshoe. Alright, let's, Edgeworth. I always like our chats. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard a story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in the 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right, yes. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway, so...
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Thanks, man. That said, It does sound like the kind of thing you would do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even? Well, yeah, maybe, but I don't think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Alright. Hey, Edgeworth. Why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. He said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. The fuck do you mean by that? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yami Yoki. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. Well, that would be Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yana Yogi had not been of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What about Von Karma? What's your relationship with them? Excuse me. How ungentlemanly. He is my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know from courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do anything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth. If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right, no time to praise an enemy. Edgeworth, like, come on, man. You really gotta help us out.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, well... How about... we talk about this? It was that case which changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, the statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? That'd be a coincidence. But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never.
Poor Edgeworth, man.
Yes, poor me, and yes, I heard what you said. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Alright, well, I'm not gonna show you your dad's corpse. Let's go see Grossberg. Hey man, know you're probably not here, vacation and whatnot, but he's out again.
When does he work anyway?
Hey, now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Alright, well, only one place left to go. I don't know why we can't just go to Gourd Lake from there, but alright. Hey, pal! Long time no see!
Oh, Gumshoe!
Yeah, close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. Hey, no problem, pal! Thanks to you, we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may! It's my duty to you as a police officer. Choked on a fly. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotto was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently, Park Ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Well, really helpful there, man. Alright. Well then. The steel eyesore's missing.
Eyesore?
So the hot dog stand's closed too.
I guess Larry's... Oh! What just happened? That's not right. I guess Larry's just too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Guess. I mean, let's go to the shop then, eh?
That old caretaker got away.
Yeah.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I had my suspicions. Ahem. Hey, I know that clear under the throat anywhere. Ah, hello. What might you be doing here? What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see.
Mr. Grossberg! It's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that, but what do you mean by that? Well, I don't know. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? I fear he might know more than we do. Hey, no one here.
Nobody's home.
Hello! Hello! Huh?
Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello! Hello! Huh?
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello! Hello! Huh? Hey!
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. At least know about her anyway. I'm sure they'd do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly, he says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Fuck you, Vix! Fuck you, Polly. Well, I don't think there's anything else of use here.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
You're a little bit of an embarrassment. But it's fine. Well, here's the table. Everything's cold. So he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Alright, well. Don't suppose there's anywhere else to go but Grossberg's. I don't suppose there is. That's the wrong place. God damn it. I've been really struggling to get around this specific area. I feel like none of the places I usually go to... excuse me. None of the places I usually, like, pick are in the same spots for some reason. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know, I'm a little lightheaded. Well, I came by his office, and, not exactly anything there, but, alright. Should I show him the photo of the murder? Yeah. Edgeworth, you ever seen a dead person?
Nick, no! That's a photo of his dad! Don't show him that!
Yeah, you're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Alright. Alright, well, suppose there are more places to go than there. Hey, got anything for me, Butts? Nothing. Alright, well, back to the lake, where the watermelons grow. Well, Gumshoe's not here, so yeah. Go to lake. Let's go for a wee little walksy-poo. Alright. Well, rental shop. Can I, metal detect? Nope. Can't do that. Let's go in. There must be something in here. The fish on the walls?
Say, Nick! Don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean the pictures of fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. Should have seen the one that got away.
So the one that got away from us is the caretaker, and we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here?
I'm gonna start talking and blab, and walk up the screen. Doesn't look like he used this kitchen much.
You're right.
Guess this whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
Well, you thought he was telling the truth? He thinks you're his daughter, I mean. I was gonna say he thinks you're Keith. He thinks I'm Keith. Alright, well, there's nothing here. Let's take a look in the, there's a forest here beyond these bushes.
Nick, the forest! There's someone in there!
What? You're right, there's a few policemen in there.
He must be looking for a caretaker, the caretaker.
Good luck. Well then, there's some boats floating at the dock. Murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. I wonder how many times I can say the dock before it doesn't sound like a real word. Garbage. Trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained. Guess Larry has the day off.
He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, true. I guess we owe him big.
Nick, have you ever considered you're a crazy person?
What do you mean?
You're a crazy person.
I don't see why I'm crazy.
You took up an entire profession just to talk to a guy you haven't seen since you were like 8 years old?
Yeah, but I don't see the... Yeah, I feel the winter's chill from the bare leaves today. Yeah, bare leaf trees, whatever. What is it about winter that turns people into poets?
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Yeah, my poetry has that effect on some people. Say, where else did we go? Gone there. Gone there. Gone there. Go back here. Nope. Go here. Again. Anything else to talk to? No. I don't know what to present to Edgeworth here, so we're just gonna see if Grossberg's in now. Still not, eh? No clues here. Expensive looking. Yeah, we've read that a ton of times. Am I supposed to say something to Larry? Hey, Larry.
Whoa, it is hot out there. Hot.
Glad someone's happy about how this case is going. Seems too happy to care about anything I show him. Anything. Hey, you want to see Edgeworth's dead father?
No, it is hot out there, man.
Alright, well. Someone's got to know something. And no one's anywhere. Edgeworth, we need to talk about some other stuff, man. Seemingly. Pistol. Sorry. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Alright, well... It's that case that changed my life, and tomorrow... Okay, yeah, we've done that. I feel like... Edgeworth is supposed to be... Or not... Grossberg is supposed to be somewhere. It's really strange that he's not anywhere. It's gotta be here. We have to be by the lake. Well, I guess we gotta go to the rental shop, then. What else can we do here? I go and examine the boat shop itself. The boat rental shop doesn't look like anyone's around.
Caretaker must have run from the hills, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
He kind of murdered a guy. I don't know about that. Caretaker shack. Or shop. Or caretaker shop. Alright, is there anything even in here to examine anymore? Nope.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number of the safe, right?
Oh, it's a safe. I thought it was a radio. Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number of the safe?
1228.
Ah! Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aw. But hey, it's locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I don't know.
Alright, Nick, let's see what's in there.
Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. Huh.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
I don't know, right? But one thing's for certain. This letter's an amazing clue. Alright. Well then, we have some people to talk to, Maya. Conversations to be had, places to be. That's not the right place. God damn it.
You really suck at getting us places, Nick.
I know. Alright, well then. Let's take a stop here first. Edgeworth. You need to see this. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the rental caretaker lives. Where the boat rental caretaker... Oh my god. I see. Oh. Revenge on me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Or... Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe... Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on DL6! Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is or something?
Yogi. Could he be Yugi?
Kaiba!
The suspect in the DL6 incident was found innocent. Yes. Yeah, Yami-Yugi. Yami-Yugi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. And then a hurricane came and devastation rain. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Help us! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. Excuse me. In court, Yami-Yugi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why do you want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. And tell me about your nightmare? For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
I'm getting there. It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help, I can't breathe.
Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout, just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe, you're using up my air.
What?
Stop! Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air!
No. Father. He's attacking Father!
And then I see the pistol lying beside my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
Get away! Get away! Get away from my father!
Bang. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But it's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the past 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it this way, that letter makes more sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it, Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about DL6 incident, maybe...
Wait. There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6.
Miles, we're going to go see Grossberg. Grossberg? I don't see why. He knows an unfortunate amount about this. Mr. Grossberg!
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, huh?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
Well, if that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Well,
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream is not a dream. It was real. As you'd imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
no. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was inevitably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge against Miles Edgeworth. It was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
I see. But, what do you know about Edgeworth's dad?
He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but true. Well, he may have held one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Kammer's techniques.
Well, I mean, that's not surprising.
Von Kammer's extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. As a result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Alright, well, when Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fay. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yana Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it.
So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
I mean, it's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Yeah, so...
well, how about this?
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but his own.
I mean, huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for nobody but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough, I'm sure. Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago.
A long time ago?
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Maybe it was Yana Yogi.
Yana Yogi? You claim he wrote himself this letter, then followed his own instructions.
Yeah, I guess that would be what happened.
Perhaps you think Mr. Yogi has a split personality, huh?
I mean, I think it's definitely a possibility, but usually that develops pretty young in a childhood.
No, I think not. I do not know this Yogi in any case. There's no way I'd recognize his handwriting.
Oh, right.
Yes, right. I'll ask you again. Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Perhaps I do. Could it be Von Karma?
Von Karma? Or why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? I mean, why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
That's strange. Von Karma. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point up until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh, no.
But how could Von Karma know about Edgeworth's past like that? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his own son.
What do you mean? I don't see why he would...
It was 15 years ago. Oh, you're just gonna talk over me, okay. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Alright, well, what happened in the trial between Edgeworth and Karma?
Well, Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Mr. Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow in his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If you want to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know?
I know that. I went to law school. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits to it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand.
To none.
You didn't need to take that break, man.
Slim to none.
Alright, man. Police materials, huh? Well, Edgeworth. Well, I got nothing to present to you, so let's go talk to Gumshoe. You here? Yeah, I'm here.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
It's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. Staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's in there.
Von Karma?
Yeah, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry. Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I just noticed that he isn't here. Von Karma. There's some files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here.
Wow, these are all case reports?
Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases.
I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust.
I mean, we know who did it, so looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside.
Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there.
There's shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases running away for eternity.
Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here, man. All this dust is getting to me.
Alright, well.
I don't suppose there's anything we can get, is there? Unless I go to the records room again. And I only have 2 options here. So what can I click on? Yeah, I can click on those, not those, not those, not... Oh, there we go. This cabinet's where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk, but...
Nick, what do you think of this clothespins for?
That was a weird sentence, Maya, and I hope you never say it again. But don't touch it, it's evidence. Alright, well, alright. Yes, that is my name. Alright, well,
One day left, Nick.
yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Alright, well, what do we do now?
You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work.
Alright, well, any ideas?
This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about the murder before tomorrow.
Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and we'll let go. Alright, well, Grossberg, you find anything? No. Edgeworth? Nothing to say, eh? Well, we gotta go back here then. Well, I don't suppose there's anything we haven't examined. Unless we can only move out. Weird. Alright. Where? Clicked on everything. There's shell stuff with case files in the back of the room. Yeah. Alright, well how do we... Is there anything even left? Let's, Criminal Affairs Department. Examine. These are detectives' desks. There's some PB... Excuse me, just one moment. My apologies, things got a little mixed up there, so I don't think the volume level is at the same it was at before, but anyway. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. This Gumshoe doesn't. Well, I mean... There must be something here for me, then. Anyone here? No. Well, Reynolds' shop. Nothing. Inside... It's nada. Well. Hey, Polly. Yeah, we already talked to him. Be great to ask Polly some questions, but alas. Alas, alas, a bonny lass. Alright, Gourd Lake entrance. Nothing more to see here, so... Got nothing to say to me, eh? It's a shame. Well... Been there. Been here. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the conclusion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However... I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Well, thanks for the help, man. I'm kind of lost. Because we can't go back to the office. He's not even in the records room. And there's nowhere else I can move from in here, so I don't know where to go. All that, yeah. Here, files, collector reports. Let's see, graveyard. Huh.
Well then. That asks... Hey! This must be the chief of the defectives. Here. He's glued to his computer screen. That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? Must be reading predictions for the future on some homepage. Really wish I could ask him a question. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. So, what are your hobbies? Well, I like to do stakeouts now and then. Must be doing some image training for a first date. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't lost here, so... Maya, what do we do, man?
Just do what you always do. Is not great advice, man.
Just do what you do. That should work. Ask Edgeworth anything else? Hey, man. Anything you do with this? No?
Wow, what an unfortunate time to be completely lost. I have no idea. There's very clearly someone I'm missing here.
Is Larry down back at the lake?
I don't think so.
Let's go to the beach. Yeah, he's not there, man.
I'm gonna have to look up the walkthrough again. I hate having to do this. Yeah, so... I'm genuinely lost here. I have no idea what to do. We've done the trial, we've done all that. Unless we have to find him somewhere. But...
This lake sure likes to cause problems, doesn't it?
Well, I mean... I don't know how much is the lake causing problems, but...
I mean, everything that happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies.
I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. Not a lot of truth. Wouldn't that be great? Truth. It would appear I wasn't giving the dialogue that I was supposed to give when I was somewhere, which is really strange, but alright.
Alright, Maya, let's go back in this record room, eh? I mean, I noticed it was open. I have to click on the drawer specifically. I'm a moron. I thought I just had to click on the general area. It's really inconsistent about this.
Huh? One of the drawers here's open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6 it's empty.
Wait, what?
What are you doing in here?
Yeah!
Von Karma.
You. How did you know my name?
What?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. He's a prick just like him. Hey.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't share that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me a grind against a mere defense attorney? I don't see why.
Because he dealt the blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. What I don't get is, why'd you take his son under your wing afterward?
The son of your most bitter rival?
The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. You see, Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth would admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You were right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Well then, why don't we have a chat about this? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
Don't worry, people don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No.
No!
Oh, what are you?
Nick, run! Ah!
Maya! Out of my way. Ah! God. No, he got us. The letter's gone. Of course. He took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya.
The letter. Did he take it?
Yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. No good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about the self-confidence first. Wait. Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet. DL6 incident evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet stashed in the pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Well, well. I think this is a great place to end. As always, I've been Damian Danu, and this has been Ace Attorney. I'm excited to continue this. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this, please stick around. I post this and a bunch of other games all the time. I've been trying to do it every day. The holiday schedule has kind of messed with that a little bit, but I'm trying to get back to it. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, stick around, subscribe. Yeah, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday on Twitch. And you can see me stream this and a bunch of other games on there as well. So yeah, really that's all I have to say. If you enjoyed, stick around and yeah, have a great day.